Welcome to Blockchain, your source for introductory and in-depth coverage of science and technology. Today we will be discussing how Hashgraph works and whether it can be used as an alternative to blockchain. Hashgraph is an algorithm that promises blockchain benefits, allocation of power, distribution, and security through hashing, without the slow transaction speeds. While Bitcoin allows about 5 transactions per second and Ethereum allows up to 15 transactions per second, the Hashgraph can process thousands of transactions per second. The Hashgraph algorithm works with 2 techniques. The first method is used to share information, and is called gossip about gossip. But this isn't normal high school bullshit. To understand how it works, consider 5 members, A, B, C, D, and E. Each member starts with a transaction, which leads to an event. After that, each member calls another randomly selected member and they both share their transaction history. For example, D calls B and shares D and B transaction history. This type of call occurs frequently, where each member calls the other member randomly and shares his or her transaction history. Therefore, B now randomly selects another member, let's say C, and then shares the transaction history, which includes D transaction history. At the same time, E may have called A, and so on. Each call results in an event, and each event handles the hashes of all previous blocks. The graph of these events looks like a tree. The second Hashgraph process is virtual voting, and its purpose is to reach agreement on transaction sequence. Here's how it works. First, the events are divided into circles. The Hashgraph algorithm has a clear mathematical answer to when a cycle is performed. Here, for convenience, imagine that the cycle consists of about 10 events. Now, each member votes to decide which event should qualify as a famous witness. To understand how this happens, imagine that each member with an event in the next round looks back at each event in the current cycle to see if he or she can trace his or her genealogy back to the current cycle event. If he is able to trace his genealogy back to the event, vote yes for that event, and if not, vote no. The current multi-vote round event is crowned as a popular witness for the current round, and offers a clear transaction order. As mentioned earlier, the Hashgraph algorithm has one major advantage over blockchain technology: speed. However, Hashgraph is used in a private, permitted environment. Anyone can join Bitcoin, Ethereum, and other major social blockchains as a node. On the other hand, each node in the Hashgraph is approved by the network administrator. Additionally, unlike the number of nodes in a blockchain at any given time, the number of nodes in a Hashgraph is determined by the network. Therefore, the identity of each node is known, and can be trusted. That's why the Hashgraph is so fast. However, critics note that it is wrong to compare the speed of Hashgraph algorithm with blockchain protocols, because most of the latter are public and not allowed. Tell us your experiences and thought on Hashgraph below, and thanks for watching Blockchain. Please subscribe and hit the notification button below.